Hi guys, I want to talk to you on this June 21 day, 2021, with reference to Rendlesham Forest incident in December 26th of 1980 there in Suffolk, England. Um, I'd seen the incident as reported by Ancient Aliens, while in prison back in 17, pardon me, the beginning of 17. There were differences, and I wrote the exact message down because it touched my heart. And it was written in English, and it said something about the advancement of the human species with an apostrophe. I'm sorry, with parentheses with C and E in there. And I wrote that and even marked exactly how I saw it on the TV screen. But then I come back, then I saw the same episode within the last 6 months or a year even. And what I note is that the E was the only thing that was in the parentheses the second time. And they added 8,100 eyes of your eyes. It didn't say that before. Thank you for that add on. Thank you. It's good to know that our family, human family, the actual family that is our entire planet, etc., given 8,100. I'm certain you guys are doing well. Guys, in our time, we need to read the message. It's not just English style, left to right. It's right to left. It's Chinese style. It's reverse order Chinese style. It's crossword style. It's, word search style. It's, Anasazi style. It's like the future's like, well, they want to know about time travel. Let's show them it's real. They show you, they tell you it's real, but skeptics and all. So then they send another thing down in March of 2011, down over the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. Pardon my ignorance. Pardon my ignorance and my clumsiness. I just want to say this. We've got extremely proven evidence of time travel. Okay? Not, some dude named Sergeant Peniston at Royal Air Force Base, Bentwater, told us, and it's on recording, legally, the man is literally under oath, punishable by perjury. You think a man who is so conditioned, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, is going to put his face out there and tell the entire world that the zeros and ones he wrote in a notebook, like, what, is he just trying to get attention? Is that what you think? Obviously, it's real. Obviously, it's true. And obviously, we all have very, very good evidence of the fact that we definitely, God, man, can I please? There we go. All right. So I'm just trying to state consistently. The evidence is okay, we got testimony that's been written and recorded. And then we have video evidence showing the exact same thing they described over Temple Mount. Why Temple Mount? Probably because it's Temple Mount. So it's sad to me that we don't recognize our own selves. Well, number one, let's look at it in my time's perspective. We're human beings. It's Temple Mount. It's holy. 1,000 years ago, they would have said angels. And now we're saying UFOs. That's progress, actually. It's sad, but it is. Let's take a look back at angels. Okay, I did not believe in such a thing as a winged being. I promise you they're real. Just, when we have the technology to actually, morph ourselves like that. I promise you that I, as a scientist, God willing, there's a day I can exercise such things, will absolutely make certain that the fates of the world are up to date, even if it's via a quantum computer that my brain is in. I will absolutely make certain in some way that I make those stories true. I'm not necessarily Christian, but I absolutely believe in science. And I absolutely believe that everybody involved in that Bible, given it was life or death if you fucked with the words, true form. Absolutely believe that that was eyewitness and spoken testimony, meaning happened to have been observed, seen, touched, felt, experienced, known. Okay? These are our ancestors. So then we take advantage of time travel. 8100, most certainly. 6,000 years hence. 6,000 change just in case. And what do you think the technological advancements are going to be in such time, from a time as such as now? Well, the first thing that comes to mind is, well, we probably won't make it because, the end times and World War. And I'm sorry that I get a little bit disdainful and shitty when I actually imitate people that might say the same things that I would have said. Had just said, truly, but then I'm quoting my own self earlier in time. So I understand that you guys understand that I understand how to doubt. All right? I even made a crystal, a seed of doubt, and I called it the poppy seed because it literally is like. I didn't want to make it as big as the other one. The other seed, mustard seed. Just, loving respect. It's just another form of faith, and I realize it's stupid. I just figured everybody doubted the poppy was any good anymore, and it was something that was saving our life. Anyway, I digress. Give me a sec. I'm not religious, and Christian, and Buddhist, and Muslim. Not atheist, though. I believe God equals love, and I believe loveliness is an attainable thing. And I'm going to prove that I have it. I'm going to prove that I, even as a trans, have it. Yeah, I will recommend. I will actually, oh, that thing about the Antichrist, that's right. You guys are probably looking for the mark of the beast. You see the Golgotha? See that? Yeshua right there in the middle, and the two thieves on the left and right. Yep. Therefore, because. So then, as such, we witness these things. I'm trying to get on to Rendlesham, but they want me to put this part into action. So here I am. Who are they? The voices, man. I'm being an ass. Really, I just believe strongly that a future time knows that me back here in the past is fully aware, cognizant, dare I. They know me very well. Just like they know each and every one of you intrinsically. They know your heart. They know your mind. They know your memories. They know you whole. Who are they? Your children, dude. Your children. Your children's children. Etc. God willing, even us. Now, how do I get to expecting that we live forever? There are two options, assuming without pause, given that had been actually witnessed. I'm shaking my head like that at the underthought that I was just starting to think that I was going to think, but I chose not to think it because that which I was thinking was self-destructive ultimately. And I've made vows to myself that, even to myself, that I will not abuse a substance ever again. Even a mind-altering substance. Now, I know I choose my words weirdly because I think like a computer now. Now, what does that mean? Sometimes I do. I just as a habit, as a mental game hobby. I'll take a word and I'll break it down. the etymology of it. Like the word addiction, but instead of breaking it down, I literally broke it apart and made it addiction, to speak it into existence. So then there are other words we can break apart and make them awesome, like impossible. You got impossible. We got fun things we can do. Define impossible, and I will tell you that's why you're silent. It's called fiction. And even fiction is possible in time, meaning we'll be able to actually cross the Great Divide using that of an anion drive. And what is an anion? Oh, dare I mention this as if I know. A two-dimensional particle that has been discovered, theorized and discovered. A two-dimensional particle. It usually has like a buddy that goes with it, like a buddy system. When we have that power, when we have that technology, when we harness the anion and others, there is so much more to be revealed. We will be able to cross through the screen. Now, what's the purpose? When I say blessings come through that thing and curses remain until transcended, defining transcendence with respect to blessings come through and then curses remaining until transcended, I would state that in a Hollywood act, it only stands to reason one could deify such a thing as a Hollywood act by making a demonstration on the screen for us to gesticulate mentally, emotionally, that which ails us, that which causes our emotional stunting. The gift of demonstrations is that we would be able, and that is a fun thing, demonstration, demons. So I got to thinking, what if a demon was a demonstration? And it is a protest. It's a protest. It's an act. So then if something is done in an act, it can be, transcended at intake or cut. Either one, whichever that, which I'm sure you want intake. In a perfect world, which I believe we actually already live on, given there's nothing missing, and we will be able to not only time travel that way, but truly teleport that way. Extraordinary, ridiculous orders of magnitude. I couldn't even fathom being on board one of those ships. But if you were to have a nuclear reactor, as in fusion power or fission power, true, not nuclear radiation power, but nuclear power, as in little microscopic nuclear fusion chambers, which I'd witnessed in my eyes closed, like about that big, like a whole bunch of them. That would power something really cool. Like I don't know enough. I don't know anything about time travel other than what I've kind of witnessed in my head. And dark energy, I believe, is employed, which I believe is attained by gamma rays, which are I believe Rendlesham answers the questions. They refueled using the nuclear warhead, probably the same time. I believe 1980 is a major stop. Like, we get off here, that's our bus stop. I believe that happens every single time. We can't say how many people have gone through into 1980 because it's the same time at the end. So the funny thing is, you may have 1 billion people have gone through that thing, but they all come through one at a time or 10 at a time or whatever. I'm assuming that people could ride that Ben Stone. I don't know. The problem with it is nuclear radiation. Their Geiger counters went haywire. They went active when they went out to Bentwater and checked the local trees and other stuff. There was nuclear, as they know up there. But I think it's kind of cool to know that these things literally, I like that they use the nuclear weapon as a fuel source for transportation instead. And